Become your own hero.
So at 6 years old, I was getting hooked to the game of golf. In order to play as a dependent, you had to be 10 years of old or older. Obviously, I did not fit that criteria. So we found a par 3 course, Hartwell Golf Park in Long Beach. My mom was like, hey, can my son play here and practice here a little bit? Okay, let me see him hit a few shots. Well, I hit a few shots and he says, okay, he's got unlimited balls. Fast forward a couple years, now 8 years old. One of the great things about playing at Hartwell, they had a tournament every Saturday. My mom, during those tournament days, was so supportive and so great, she would give me 75 cents. So the 75 cents will allow me to buy a hot dog, and then 25 cents would be used to use the payphone to call her to come pick me up. And if the payphone swallowed it, I had a backup. Well, that backup then turned into a putting contest, which I ended up pocketing a few more quarters, which led into Dad's, okay, how did you get more quarters? Then he's saying, okay, well, you can't putt for quarters. Fine, done. I don't putt for any more quarters. Come home a week later, I got a pocket full of dollars. I told you not to putt for quarters. I didn't. Okay? No more putting for money. Done. Next week, come home with a pocket full of dollars. He says, I thought I told you never to putt for money again. I didn't. I went out and played skins. So we had a rule, if you ever lost the golf ball, we'd be done and we'd have to drive in. So part of understanding how to shape shots, knowing where I hit it on the face, where I would hit it, all started then. So if I hit it, Dad, I pulled it left, it's up the left side, it's gonna be here. We drive there, it's there. We could continue playing. The furthest I ever made it was 17 holes in a dark. Never quite got to 18. Southern California Junior Golf Association had amazing tournaments throughout the summer. We'd play all these great golf courses. Now, meanwhile, you have to understand, I only played Hartwell or snuck on the Navy golf course. So one of the neatest things in the world for me was to play on a golf course as I read the name of the golf course and it had the 2 letters after it, CC. I'm gonna get a chance to play fresh greens. Well, playing at some of these golf courses, I was not allowed in the clubhouses where all the other juniors were. The color of my skin dictated that. As I got older, that drove me even more. So as I was denied access into the clubhouses, that's fine. Put my shoes on here in the parking lot. I asked 2 questions only. Where was the first tee and what was the course record? Not complicated. At the age of 14 and a half, we took out a second mortgage so I could go out and play the AJJ Tour. Mom stayed at home, Dad traveled. And we went and played. I played the AJJ Tour on our second mortgage. So without the sacrifices of Mom, who took me all to those junior golf tournaments, Dad, who's not here, but who instilled in me this work ethic to fight for what I believe in, chase after my dreams. Nothing's ever gonna be given to you. Everything's gonna be earned. If you don't go out there and put in the work, you don't go out and put in the effort, 1, you're not gonna get the results, but 2, more importantly, you don't deserve it. Phil Knight is here, CEO of Nike. Wally Uline was a president and CEO of Titleist. Very generous of signing a little punk kid from Stanford, 20 years old, to these exorbitant contracts. First thing I was able to do, I was able to pay off that mortgage. One of the goals I had early on in my career was to win on every single continent. Well, I didn't play in the Antarctic 4-ball. We played the President's Cup in South Africa, where our captains, or my captain, Jack Nicklaus, and the international captain, Gary Player, when we went into a playoff, in the spirit of the game, to end the event on a tie. Well, I did beat Ernie in the singles earlier. So I don't know if you count that as a win or not, it was a tie, whatever. It's half a point, so. You have to understand, I got to this position because of my upbringing, having 2 unbelievable parents, but I didn't get here alone. I know that golf is an individual sport. We do things on our own a lot, for hours on end. But in my case, I didn't get here alone. I had unbelievable parents, mentors, friends, who allowed me and supported me in the toughest times, darkest of times, and celebrated the highest of times. So I just want to say thank you to my mom, Sam, Erica, Charlie, everyone here, all my friends that have come to be here. This is an individual award, but it's actually a team award. All of you allowed me to get here. I just want to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart.